Hey everyone, and welcome to episode Ranked 133, which is basically just going to be me sitting here talking to you guys. If you have any questions, ask them away. If you want me to talk about anything, ask away. Maybe I'll bring, probably talk a little bit about Halloween Kills and Matrix and shit, but I'm too lazy to come up with something original right now, so this is just me chilling. So, people in the chat, just start asking away. What's up, Spence? How you doing? Yeah, since Nazario's on vacation until tomorrow, we weren't going to be doing anything on the channel this week, but we needed to put something out, so here I am. It's going to be shooting the shit. If you guys saw the Halloween Kills article that happened, shit irritates shit on me. That's why I don't like listening to critics, because you get a critic that seemingly hates horror movies. Oh, okay, yeah, this is interesting. See, I love Lawrence Fishburne in The Matrix, and I really wanted him back. And the thing, like, this is not like the Hugo Weaving situation where she asked Hugo Weaving and he just couldn't do it because of scheduling, so he walked. From everything that Lawrence Fishburne has said, he was never asked, and I think that's kind of fucked up. And I'm not against a young Morpheus, but I kind of wish that they would have brought back Lawrence Fishburne for something involved with it. But I'm still very excited for the new Matrix. I think that's going to be fucking awesome. Oh yeah, they get longer, man. They definitely get longer. Thank you, host 00312, which I now think is a bot because you followed us like 3 times already. But thank you for the follow, anyways, even if you're not. But yeah, they get longer, Spence. They definitely get longer. Have you not? Wait, have you not seen the later Harry Potter films, or are you just rewatching them? But yeah, The Matrix. I loved the little teaser they gave. Actually, might be getting a new poster. Not 100%, but probably get a new poster next week, maybe. Just don't know what it'll be. Okay, yeah, that has been a fucking while then. But yeah, I rewatch him every like 2 years. I'll probably go back to him. That I don't know. I'm still deciding because I love the Thing poster, especially some of the like the fan made ones that they've had are fucking amazing. Halloween is also up there as one I want to get. Big Trouble in Little China, Hook. I just love Drew Struzan's posters. His fucking posters are amazing. But it's still up in the air. You know, they're all about the same price. It's just choosing the one you know, I want to get them all eventually. Because you can't see it on this side, but I have an entire wall right here that's completely empty. So I want to fill that out as well because behind right next to the Jaws one is the Army of Darkness one. Let's see if I can. Yeah, see, I got the Army of Darkness one right there. Oh yeah, it's a great introduction for Voldemort. And he comes in like a fucking terror. What's up, Malcolm? Yeah, see, that could be it. That could definitely be it. That it's Morpheus's like kin, and I wouldn't like again. I don't mind that there's a young I just kind of wish that she would have at least asked him for like a cameo, not even be in the whole fucking movie, just a cameo. Because when you think of the Matrix, you think of Carrie Ann Moss, you think of Keanu Reeves, you think of Lawrence Fishburne, and you think of Hugo Weaving. Without those four, it's kind of a balancing issue there. But I'm still really excited for it. What's your favorite Harry Potter, Spence? Who else we got in the chat now? Well, Weaving literally has said that scheduling prevented him from doing anything because of COVID and stuff like that. So Weaving, I know, is out. Maybe Fishburne got a cameo. Oh, this Halloween Kills is up there. I've been really fucking excited for that. But I'm also really excited for West Side Story, which is weird. It's fucking musical, but it's Spielberg. You got to be fucking excited for West Side Story. But yeah, Halloween Kills right now is up there for me. And based off that review where they compared it to the original, going, it's just taken from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What the fuck are you talking about? It has nothing to do with it. It's the weirdest thing I've ever read. That Variety article is fucking bonkers. Is this but also massive? Sounds about the first gen. See, the first Fantastic Beasts, I actually enjoy. I actually like that one. But I haven't rewatched it, though, since I saw it in theater, so I need to go back and watch it. But my favorite from the first ones are... I'm up there with... See, I'm fucking weird. I'm up there with either Deathly Hallows Part 2 or Sorcerer's Stone, because Sorcerer's Stone has that magic feel to it. And that's a lot to do with Chris Columbus and stuff like that, but I just love that it feels fucking magical throughout the whole movie. Like, the later ones definitely get more adult-oriented and get away from not the actual magic, but the magic of the scenery, I guess, and go more towards being more grounded. Which I don't mind, because I enjoy the majority of them. The third one, though, I'm very interested to see if and when that's coming and how it's going to be. I don't think they've had any announcements on that for a while. What's your most anticipated, Spence? And Malcolm, what's your most anticipated, if you're still here? I don't know. See, but the Andrew Garfield thing is, I look at that as kind of different, because Andrew Garfield literally has just said he's not in it at all, and all intents and purposes, everyone else is saying they've already gotten proof that he's in it. The Weaving thing is literally, hey, they asked me scheduling. Like, he could definitely do something over Zoom. I don't know what they could actually do over Zoom that would actually be reasonable, but I'm all for him being in it. I would love for him to be in it, but everything that I've read where he's been interviewed literally has said, I wanted to be in it, I wanted to do it, scheduling couldn't take it away. I would think if he was going to pull a fast one on us, he would do what Andrew Garfield's doing, is basically going, I'm not in it. They either asked me or they didn't, and I just didn't want to do it, or they never asked me and I decided not to do it. Like, if he went that route, then maybe I would believe, yeah, he's probably going to have a cameo. But the way he's going about it is going, I wanted to do it, they just wouldn't let me do it. No Way Home is going to be fucking great. I can't wait. And having all those cameos pop up in there is going to be amazing. Like that trailer, if you guys saw a trailer reaction with Jake and Michael, the two fucking biggest Spider-Man geeks on the planet, it's fucking amazing watching it with them. That was great seeing the Especially seeing Doc Ock show up was fucking awesome. Well, thank you, Malcolm. When are you coming out with a new movie? And we've been waiting. You can't just sit on the Lord of the Rings forever, man. You gotta, keep it going. And then I guess another question for you guys is, since we haven't, we announced this a long time ago when it was supposed to happen, but never did. But Nazar is going to be going back to work, so scheduling for us is going to get a little weird. To where only Mondays and Tuesdays it looks like we're going to be able to do something, and then maybe one tiny thing throughout the week. So I'm very curious. What do you guys love to see most out of our channel? I'm assuming movie games is up there. So let's go past movie games. What other shows do you guys actually like seeing us do? That's right. You do. I forgot about that. That's going to be fucking awesome, man. I can't wait for that shit. My mom is a huge Beatles fan, so she's messaged me about that a few times. Can't fucking wait for that. And we stick around tomorrow. Tomorrow, Multiplex is going to have an announcement, which should be interesting. That maybe involves the video store in some way. Little tease there to look out for Multiplex tomorrow, because we got maybe something brewing with them, which I'm very fucking excited about. Let's see. Yeah, let's do this. Ooh. Hey, you just subscribed, man. I did gift it to you, but still, you're subscribing now. Thank you for the $2. I appreciate it. How's everything going on Full Metal, Malcolm? Everything good over there? Oh, and if you, I know this community is kind of, iffy on horror. Have any of you guys been doing that horror challenge for, a set on Twitter that Shudder got involved with, which is watching 100 horror movies in 91 days. New horror movies that you have not seen in 91 days. Find multiple. We thought about it. But then we went, we can't do a Vince McMahon because you need competition, even though Multiplex really isn't our competition, but they're still there. You need that to keep garnering interest. You need that to keep the spirit alive so we can keep going with better shit. Because anytime Multiplex comes out with something fun, we feel we got to not necessarily top it, we got to continue it, though. We got to go for it. Oh, that's great to hear, Malcolm. Keep that shit going strong, man. The original Lee is one of the originals left. You got to keep that going. There are a couple. I'll look this up real quick while I'm here. The hell was it? Oh, did you guys see the Muppet thing coming on Disney? Speaking of Disney Plus, the Muppets are doing the Haunted Mansion thing. I think on the 8th of October. Fucking really excited about that, man. All new Muppet shit's always fun for me. I do not actually. I've seen that on Netflix a couple of times. I've just never actually clicked on it. Is it any good? Because the only reality show I really watch is Challenge, which I've been watching for like fucking 12 years, some shit like that. But I'm down to always check out new shit. You know, you may not be able to complete it, but there's a couple people that are just trying to just watch as many as they can. I would say just start it. You have till the 31st of October, so you can get up there. You might not be able to finish it, but hey, it's watching new shit. You might be able to find some new stuff to watch. What was that called? Speaking of new movies, Malignant, the James Wan movie, comes out tomorrow on Is it HBO? Yeah, I believe it's HBO and in theaters. I can't wait for that. I think I've been excited for. Well, I'll give it a watch, Malcolm. I got some free time this weekend, so I'll put on the first episode of it and see if I like it. Oh, and I did get your message, Malcolm. I know I haven't responded to it yet, but I'm going to talk to Nazaria about it and get back to you. What's up, Drew? It's MA. It's a horror movie, which, I know isn't your best. Like, it's the same guy who did Insidious, so I don't think you would want to see that. What's up, Nick? It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor. Put the cookie down. No. But yeah, that one's coming out tomorrow. Or it could be midnight tonight. I don't know when they're actually releasing it. I think they release it usually like 3 a.m. Eastern. So 2 a.m. for me and you, Drew. But I know Valerie would probably like it. Fair. God damn it. Stupid jokes. Okay, Drew, this is a question for you. Since you're not a huge movie guy, what's a movie that's coming out this year that you're most excited for? Is it the new Spider-Man, or do you got something else that you really been wanting to see? Same with you, Nick. If you're still here, what's a movie that you've been wanting to watch? It's starting top 12 movies in the Oh, perfect. Yeah, see, there you go, man. You got some new ones that you can watch then. Let me know which ones you end up watching. Of course, Spider-Man. Yeah. Did you? Okay. I think Rose told me that you watched the trailer. Did you actually watch the trailer? God damn it. Watch our Pirates episode with Captain Pirate Bitch. We talk about a Pirates porno there. Yeah. Man, when they show Doc Ock, I lost my fucking shit. I can't fucking wait for that. He would have too, man. He hated being on that because we tried to take out all the pirates in the first couple rounds. Hey, Rose. Yeah, since Nazario's on vacation, we needed to put something up on the channel, so I'm just here talking, basically. Anything you want to know, you can ask. What's your most anticipated movie, Rose? I was telling Drew, Malignant comes out tomorrow, which is a new James Wan movie who did The Conjuring and Insidious. So that comes out tomorrow on HBO. Exactly, Drew. I tried to get Hook up there. Hook almost won that thing. It's M.A., Drew, god damn it. Not M.I. Let me see if I can find a poster for it. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Share this shit for you guys. Share screen. Don't need audio for this crap. Ah, damn. It's a small ass fucking poster. But this is what it looks like, the poster at least. What's up, Coho? You're here. Holy shit. Yeah, just since Nazar's on vacation, we needed to put something on the channel, so I'm just here shooting the shit, man. What's going on? You pillage anybody recently? What can he say? He hates pirates, Coho. What's your most anticipated movie, Coho? A couple people asked me that already. Yeah, see, pillaging for life. And what's your most anticipated, Rose, from movie-wise? You got anything you really want to see? Drew said Spider-Man. Malcolm said Spider-Man, which is awesome. Yeah, the rest of the year. I would say don't watch the trailer, Drew. I watched it. I really love it, but I think you going in completely blind, it will be fucking amazing. New Matrix, I believe, is 2022. Let me double check, though. They keep moving shit around. I think it was supposed to be 2021. I don't know if it's still... Oh, actually, it's still 2021, December 22nd. So as long as nothing happens, it should be the end of the year. Which is a good Christmas movie there. Remember, on Christmas Day, I've seen Django Unchained. I saw... fuck is the other one I saw? I basically see everything but Christmas movies. Oh, I haven't added it yet, Drew. I gotta add that in. I'll add that in after the thing ends. Drew and Rose both got a letterbox, though, which is awesome. Matrix is coming out. Spider-Man is coming out. Halloween Kills. West Side Story. A new Edgar Wright movie called Last Night in Soho. Hey, you reviewed one of them, so that works. Yeah, I can't wait for the new Halloween. That's going to be fucking amazing. I'm so excited for that. And I love that they're bringing back a lot of people from the original. Like the kids, including Tommy. They brought Tommy back in Curse, played by Paul Rudd. But now they're bringing him in more to be a badass, which I can't wait to see. Oh, Dear Evan Hansen looks good. That definitely looks good. Tick, Tick, Boom, I haven't heard too much about. Is that what you guys were talking about in the chat a couple days ago? Hey, what's up, Dylan? We're talking about new movies coming out this year. What are you most excited for? And Spencer was right. Yeah, I do have that spot available on my wall for a new poster. I got to get one soon. Because now, yeah, it does look kind of weird. See if I can. Yeah, I can't really fix that. I do just. Because I need to move them over. I just need to get a new poster. Ah, okay. Well, are you excited about the greatest musical in the world coming out? West Side Story? Spielberg? I know you are. You don't even need to answer that. I already know you're excited. Go home. Oh yeah, Cole. When are you gonna jump back onto the channel, man? What can we do for you? We need more. We basically been through all the pirate shit. What else can we do for you? Hey, it could be good, you know. Tick Tick Boom. Or are you talking about West Side Story? Because West Side Story is gonna be fucking awesome. Oh yes, Titan. I've been looking fucking forward to that, man. That looks fucking really good. And last night in Soho, after Edgar Wright said, "Do not watch the trailer if you would like to not know a lot," I went, "Yeah, I'm not gonna watch the new trailer then for it." But I'm excited for that. Yeah, fuck it. I'll bring you on here. Yeah, hit me with your trivia question. That I do not know. That is fucking crazy. I would need to look up because that is some fucking trivia right there. Where the fuck is Captain Pirate Bitch here? Hang on, everybody. Let me just send this link. There you go. Let's see. Oh, Jesus. We got this guy again. Oh, thank you. Thank you for deleting that. No, I'm good. I'm good how I am right now. Oh, you guys are on the ball with that. Thank you for deleting that quick. Oh, yeah, that's definitely not a Coho movie. Not at all. No, I'm good. What's up, Go?
Oh my god. No, I saw you went live and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, because I talked to Nazar and Nazar went, "We got to put something up there." And I went, "Fine, I'll do something." And I went,
Let's just go live and talk to the people.
Exactly.
I'm into it.
So,
this shit.
Cole, would you be in a pirate's porn?
No. No, I would not. Why didn't I invite you to Minneapolis? Drew, I don't know where you live. Also, I don't know who you are.
He lives like 10 minutes from me. He's Rose's husband.
Okay. I didn't know you guys were around. Like, obviously, like it would have been cool.
That's actually how why I moved out to Minneapolis is because of them. They showed me that jobs were available, so I said, "Fuck it, might as well take a trip."
I need to thank Drew and Rose then because you saved me from being the only person in Minnesota in this community for a while.
Yeah.
You know what's so frustrating?
What?
Is that we had that Minneapolis trip planned, or that day in Minneapolis planned differently. And like then we got sprung with, we're hanging out with Doc, which I'm okay with. I was really glad I got to see Doc.
Oh, yeah.
But I was just like, I was just I'm from Drew. I'm from up by Fargo. I'm about an hour north of Fargo, North Dakota. But we were gonna spend like the whole day in Minneapolis and come back and drive back to Iowa at like midnight. We were like gonna go to bars and shit, and then do the whole day. And that's why I was like, oh, I'm gonna definitely be able to get you a drink.
Yeah.
And we never got to do it, and I'm so mad at myself. I was like, hey, the line for Margaritaville was the freaking line for Margaritaville was impossible. It was an impossible line. I was dressed for Margaritaville though.
Yes, you were.
Why do you like North Dakota? That's not like an indictment or anything. I work 4 jobs on the North Dakota side of the river. Why do you like being able to see your dog run away for 3 weeks? It's so flat and boring. There's nothing to do.
I met Rose in California. We worked at the same video store in like 2007.
I just want you to tell me what there is to do, because I've lived here for 22 years now, and I still can't find anything to do in North Dakota.
Are you still on vacation, Nazario, or have you gotten back yet? Because I thought you were being back tomorrow. And if you're still on vacation, what the fuck you doing driving?
What are you
beach?
What are you doing watching a Twitch stream while you're on vacation?
Yeah, what the fuck is happening right now? Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I've been here for 22 years, and I've never had the desire to go to Minot, North Dakota. Okay, that's fair. There might be stuff out by Minot, but bro, I'm not. I've barely made it to Bismarck like twice. I'm not a fan of moving further west than Fargo and Grand Forks. Like, okay, so I live in Minnesota. I'm a Minnesota resident. I live in East Grand Forks, which is a town of like 8,000 people. I basically live in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Like, that's basically where I'm from. And I'm on the weekends, all you can do is go to bars and drink. So when you're younger than 21, you have nothing to do. Except go to the movie theater and go to a trampoline park. Or drive to Fargo and like go to like a bookstore. The Fargo Mall is the only mall in our area that is still like a mall. Because the 2 malls in my town, dead. Gone. Nothing. Zilch. You want to know what you can do at my mall? You can go to a Scheels and a JCPenney's. That's my mall in Grand Forks. That's it. Otherwise, you just go to Target. I like Scheels a lot. I will stand by that. Scheels rocks. Grand Forks is a nice town. I like Grand Forks. It's just not a great town to grow up in when you're like my age and you have nothing to do. Scheels is fun. The Scheels in Fargo with the giant Ferris wheel in it, mint. Also, they have all those wax statues of presidents. So me being like a president nerd freaking loves that shit. Mike, I don't know if you know this about me, but like movies is like the second most knowledgeable thing I know. Like I could tell you, my secret talent is I could tell you the names and the political parties and how many terms they served of every president of the United States in order. Jesus. I can do it. Every president, political party, and terms they served in order from 1 to 46.
That is the last thing I would have expected out of you.
Yeah.
That is fucking nuts. I like that.
When I was in 3rd grade, I wanted to be president of the United States. We had like literally a class day where you dressed up as the profession you wanted. So I came to school in a suit and tie. My parents dressed up in black, dropped me off to my friends who agreed to be my Secret Service and dressed up in black. And they said the eagle has landed. They passed me off. I spent the whole day being surrounded by my 3 best friends, and we walked around. I was the president. It's in my yearbook from 3rd grade.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Do you still have that yearbook?
I guarantee you I do. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, if you can find it, holy fucking shit.
Drew, there are 4 presidents from the Whig Party. William Henry Harrison, who was the 9th president, died after a month in office. He's the shortest tenure. His vice president, John Tyler, was then the 10th. Then there was James Knox Polk, a Democrat in the middle. 13 being Zachary Taylor, who also died in office. And his vice president, Miller Fillmore, the 14th president, was the last Whig. And then he was gone. And then there was a young tyke named Franklin Pierce whose son died, and then he was a sad boy for his entire presidency.
Jesus.
And then it's James Buchanan, who, if you talk to most historians, is maybe in the discussion for the worst president of all time. Because he got basically, if you want to know why we got in a civil war, James Buchanan is kind of why, because he's a pussy. And couldn't make a decision on North and South and whether, African Americans were humans.
You did it!
There we go. There you go. Mike, do you know who the first Republican president of the United States is?
The first Republican?
Yeah, take a guess.
All I could think of is Lincoln.
You're right, Abraham Lincoln.
Is it Lincoln?
It's
okay.
Lincoln. It took us 16 presidents to get to the Republican Party.
Damn, that's crazy.
You know how weird that is? Because that's actually, if you did the math on which party has had the most presidents, is technically the Republicans, because there's like a years stretch from the Civil War basically to FDR. Almost everyone was a Republican who was president, and they're all boring ass white guys. It's like Rutherford B. Hayes, James Garfield, Chester Arthur, and then Grover Cleveland's the only Democrat in the middle. And then there's Benjamin Harrison, the grandson of William Henry Harrison, William McKinley, who got stabbed, Theodore Roosevelt, who got shot at, and then Howard Taft is the last Republican before Woodrow Wilson. And it's Harding, Coolidge, and Hoover, and then FDR.
Jesus Christ.
Taft, fun fact about Howard Taft. Howard Taft is the only person to serve in a role in all three branches of the government, of the executive, legislative, and judicial. He was on the Supreme Court. He was either a senator or a congressman. I can't remember, and he was president of the United States. Only person to do that, which is kind of weird.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite president?
My favorite president?
Yeah.
Probably George Washington.
Oh, okay.
Like I think George Washington is
so had wooden teeth.
Wooden teeth, yeah. I think George Washington. It's actually kind of interesting. I think George Washington might be my favorite because of. I think the thing that he did that was really cool was stepping away after 2 terms, where he established the 2-term presidency, and he also was like abhorrently against political parties. I find George Washington's ideas for what a president should be super fascinating, but maybe that's a cookie cutter answer. But but I also really like JFK.
Oh yeah, no problem, Rose. We'll see you in a little bit.
I like JFK.
Yeah,
I like JFK. I like obviously Lincoln. Lincoln's basically everyone's answer, but it's a correct answer.
Yeah. There's a reason why. Yeah. It's like the Tom Hanks of presidents.
Exactly.
You gotta love him.
Exactly. And like controversial take, controversial-ish is I really like Obama. That's another one where it's like I like the dude. Maybe like I'm not gonna get into like the minutia of like what he did, but like as a human, the dude is really fucking cool.
Yeah,
like,
as a human, yes.
If you watch him, like every time he interacts with the person, it's like exudes cool. I love it. He is.
I gotta say, man, you've just given me the greatest idea. 5 minutes with Presidents of the Video Store, new show with Coho. You come on, talk 5 minutes about new
I'll do it
every time. Because goddamn, with your fucking knowledge, man, we need new shit.
Yeah, like literally, I won't ever touch like actual like political shit on calls because I just think that doesn't make for fun content. But I would. What are you doing in here, you small puppy? My dog just ran in on stream. Hold on 1 sec. I'll be right back.
No problem. Oh, and Rick and Morty, shit. I don't know. Fuck, I don't know if Coho is a huge fan of Rick and Morty either. What the fuck is the president's name in Rick and Morty?
My mom is a child because she just walked in and was geeking out about getting purple contact lenses. Anyway, what was I saying?
Do you know the president's name in Rick and Morty?
I don't watch Rick and Morty.
Okay, I figured.
Yeah. I've seen a couple episodes. Like I like everything I've seen. I just haven't committed myself to sit down and watching all of it and learning it all. I feel like I'd like it. I was saying something. I totally lost it.
Oh, about the show. Presidents for the video.
Oh, no, yeah. I would totally sit here and talk like about who the presidents were as people,
Oh, yeah.
and their accomplishments and their shortcomings. You know who's a wild president?
Which
Woodrow Wilson is, like, to my knowledge, the only president to have, like, a serious mental disorder in office. Like, I can't remember
What
if
did
he
have?
was. I can't remember if he was a schizophrenic or if he was bipolar, but he had a actual mental sort of illness. Maybe that's not that. That's also probably not the way to phrase it. I'm trying really hard to not be insensitive about it. I'm like trying to find the actual words. But he had an actual. I know. I'm sorry. But he actually had a he had a cognitive disorder. But he also had depression. Like major depression, which I'm sure more than one president has had and just not been diagnosed.
I will say, Coho, you decided to get the chocolate shake, so you woke my book.
There you go. Fake presidents worth attending. I love political movies. Like, I love them. That's like a subset of film that I really like. And I like fictional presidents. Honestly, I like seeing who you create. With your president. Like, I think Jeff Bridges in The Contender is a phenomenal fictional president. He's great in that. Trying to think of other fictional presidents.
I had to deal with that on a couple of streams. It's annoying.
One of my favorite political movies ever is The Ides of March.
That's great. Yeah.
I really like George Clooney's performance in that movie. I don't like his character because you're supposed to, but I like his performance a lot in that. I think George Clooney can actually play like a dope ass president. If he like actually was like, I want to take a shot at like playing a real president, like I could see him playing like, I don't even know, FDR. I could see George Clooney playing like an FDR.
Yeah, at his age now, I think he'd be a good FDR.
I really like FDR.
National Treasure, fucking Rage Cage.
Both movies rip. You know what? You know what's funny is I didn't realize it until I went back. But you know what the name of the page what number the page is that they are that the third movie was supposed to center about, which I'm mad that we never got the third movie.
What page?
47. I'm not even shitting you. It's page 47.
Damn.
It's always 47, Mike. It's always 47.
It's always 47.
I'm not a huge fan of Valkyrie, but that's also not anything to do with the movie. I just don't like war movies. I'm generally the period of I don't like war, like generally. I just don't find those areas necessarily entertaining. I'm not a fan of like any sort of like war period piece thing. I'm probably the most okay with World War II, just because like we're super far away from it.
So Saving Private Ryan.
I haven't seen it yet. That's like a major blind spot. That's a major blind spot. I've never seen Saving Private Ryan.
God damn it. One of these movie nights we gotta put on Saving Private Ryan for you.
We do. I will absolutely watch Saving Private Ryan.
Valkyrie I love. Drew.
I like Valkyrie.
Like Tom Cruise is fucking awesome in that.
I will say this. I am more interested in the effects of war on our country, like Vietnam. Like, I don't like seeing Vietnam. I would rather watch a movie about America during Vietnam than actually watching a war movie.
America during.
Yes, that's like Forrest Gump is like both.
Yeah,
and I can tolerate the war parts. Like The Five Bloods is a movie where it's like I'm okay with it. I can watch the Vietnam War. That's fine. But like I'd rather see like what was happening here than there.
You haven't seen Dead Presidents, have you?
I have not. That's another one that I've been told that I love.
Like 15 minutes into Vietnam, and then the rest of it is just what's happening after Vietnam in America.
That's fair. Great. I would probably like that. Dylan, I have not seen Paths of Glory. I've been told I would love it. People told me that would be the one. Tropic Thunder is as much of a war flick as Wag the Dog being a war movie. Okay, it's not a war movie. It's a movie about movies, but it's awesome. Tropic Thunder rules. That movie's so good. That's probably Ben Stiller's best job as a director.
Oh yeah, he did fucking amazing in that.
Yeah.
And Tom Cruise, man, fucking Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, baby. I also probably not woke to say, but I really like Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, I love Robert Downey Jr. in that.
I think he totally deserves that Oscar nomination.
100% he does.
He should have been double nominated, if we're being completely honest. He should have gotten a Best Actor nomination for Iron Man and a supporting actor for Tropic Thunder.
100%.
I think he's genuinely incredible in the first Iron Man. Like we like take it for granted now. But like in 2008, and even now going back to it, I adore his performance in the first Iron Man.
That 2008 Iron Man is still up there as one of my favorite MCU movies.
Oh yeah, it's like my 4.
Fantastic.
It's like my number 4. I really hate.
Mutant people.
That's good. I just the 2008 Oscars will probably go down in history as one of the worst Oscars in terms of results and ceremony, just because of like the writer's strike and no one really watching it. But like if we're gonna a great political movie that came out that year that was nominated for everything and lost everything is Frost Nixon. There's another great one.
That's true. Yeah, that's a great fucking one.
Great movie. That's Ron like the last time Ron Howard made like a great movie.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with that. He hasn't really done that good of picks recently.
He made like 3 movies in the 2000s where you're just like, oh my god, you like really can direct. It's like A Beautiful Mind, Cinderella Man, and Frost Nixon.
Yes,
we're just like, damn. Whoo! I love Iron Man 3. I love Iron Man 3. It's like literally Iron Man is my 4, Iron Man 3 is my 5. Like I think they're both great. They're very close in my rankings.
That's what I think is interesting about that too, because it's Shane Black. And Shane Black wanted to tell a Tony Stark movie. He didn't want to tell an Iron Man story. And it works for him because it's that Shane Black humor. And I fucking love.
Oh, I think Shane Black is like a master at dialogue. Like he's fantastic at like quick character interactions and making you care about people.
Yeah.
And to see him like come into the MCU and take someone we had already like known for like 3 movies now and make a movie where you like really change your view on that character. And the thing that I hate about people's perceptions of Iron Man 3 in the MCU is that they're like, it doesn't matter. It has no effect. It totally does. Like literally his PTSD drives every action he makes going forward. If without Iron Man 3 happening, we don't get Age of Ultron. We don't get Civil War. We don't.
And there it is.
Yeah, exactly. His PTSD is why he needs the suit of armor around the world with Ultron and for agreeing to the Sokovia Accords, just because the trauma of the first Avengers movie that he deals with throughout Iron Man 3 literally informs the character for the rest of his arc until he makes the sacrifice play.
Oh, yeah. And that is definitely one of my favorite lines. So it's fucking great.
It's a great line.
But Tom Cruise's whole interaction on the phone. How about I send you a hobo's dick cheese? No sense.
He's so. I will stand by. I get that people were not going to nominate that movie for hair and makeup that year.
Yeah.
But Tom Cruise alone deserved that movie's hair and makeup
100%.
nomination. Like you can say whatever you want about like actually blackfacing Robert Downey Jr. Like I get it. That's probably not something the Academy wants to nominate. But for Tom Cruise alone, like Rick Baker does a great job at that movie. Which like Rick Baker.
And see, with Robert Downey Jr. there, it was making fun of those people that did blackface and just going, it's fucking wrong, and he knows it. Like he fucking knows it, and that's what I love about the commentary. Have you listened to the commentary on it, where he just stayed in character the entire time?
I love it.
Like it's insane.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, the dance is fucking awesome, Drew. Rose, sorry. Yeah, the dance is fucking awesome.
Absolutely.
You know, in the first 5 minutes of that movie, I went, it kind of looked like David Cross to me. And I went,
it does.
It doesn't sound like David Cross to me, though. Like, it looked like him. And I went, it doesn't sound like him. Who the fuck is this? And then out of nowhere, I just recognized the face and went, holy fucking shit. It's Tom Cruise.
Yeah, no, for real.
And he doesn't, Drew. He doesn't break character until the very end.
That's true. I've been watching a couple of shows. Recently. I started watching The Morning Show on Apple TV Plus.
Oh yeah, okay.
With Steve Carell and Jennifer Aniston, Reese Witherspoon, and it's really good.
It's good.
Like I was not expecting the show that it is. It's basically the way that I can summarize it and not be completely inaccurate is that it's House of Cards but for a TV network.
Ooh,
it's Jennifer Aniston. So basically, here's the easy sell.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
It's Jennifer Aniston and Steve Carell are like America's parents, host this morning show, love them to death. And Steve Carell gets canceled for sexual misconduct. This happens in the first scene. And so they then they're trying to figure out who Jennifer Aniston's replacement's going to be. Reese Witherspoon gets brought on as like a segment panelist, and then she ends up accidentally getting into the running despite being this like firecracker from like the Carolinas. Billy Crudup is the new head of TV, and he earns that Emmy he won. He is amazing. But the whole movie is kind of about Me Too. The whole show is about Me Too. Because Steve Carell's whole arc is trying to uncancel himself.
Okay.
Which is kind of like when you say it like that, you're like, oh, this doesn't sound like a show I want to support. But like when you watch it, it's kind of interesting where you're like,
you can't see from the side.
His whole stance is like, I definitely was having affairs, like that extramarital affairs, but he maintains that like everything he did, everyone knew about, sort of thing. And was trying to say like it was immoral, not illegal or whatever.
Oh,
It's basically this whole thing. So you're not like no one in the show is supposed to be likable except for like Witherspoon. Like you're supposed to like not like anyone you're watching.
So he did have sex with that woman?
He did. He actually quotes Bill Clinton. There's like a whole joke where he does the Bill Clinton thing.
That makes sense.
But yeah, it's fantastic. I'm like 6 episodes in, and I started it like 2 days ago. The other one I started watching, where I watched the first episode, and I said I'm gonna wait till all of them come out so I can binge them in a row, is Only Murders in the Building.
Okay.
It is a show with Steve Martin Short, and Selena Gomez, where they are all true crime podcast junkies, like cannot get enough of it. And then a murder or a crime happens in their building, and they think it's a murder, but the police say it's a suicide. So they start investigating it, and it's really funny and really cool.
Oh shit! Okay.
That one's on Hulu, but they're both
Hulu. Okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah, I will definitely check those out.
I'm probably the only person in this community who will advocate for the Apple TV Plus streaming service. I think everything on it is like really decent for the most part. Like I haven't watched Palmer or Cherry, which are like 2 of their big releases, but like Boys State,
Cherry was good.
I heard that was okay, but like the Boys State documentary is incredible. I really love Coda. Their new movie that just came out is fantastic.
Oh yeah, you guys were talking about that.
Yeah, it's fantastic. That one is Amelia James or Jones. Can't remember her name, but she's amazing as the child of deaf parents, but she is not. She can hear. And her parents, her mom is Marlee Matlin, and she's probably gonna get nominated for an Oscar. But her dad and brother run a fishing boat, but they're hard of hearing, so that's technically illegal if you don't have an interpreter on your boat, which she's supposed to be. But the big crux of the movie is she finds out she can sing, and she wants to be the first in her family to go to college. She was supposed to go for music, and her family needs her to stay in order to like make ends meet, because they need her to be the bridge. Yeah. It's really like it's not necessarily a movie that's like groundbreaking storytelling wise. Like it's not a story you've never seen before, but it's a story you've seen before told with a perspective you've never seen before, or at least you haven't seen often. And I think it's really, really cool. Also, the kid from Sing Street is the love interest, and I have to stand because I love Ferdia Walsh-Peelo. Which for Ferdia Walsh-Peelo in that movie looks exactly like Payson Johnson. It's really unsettling. It's completely unsettling.
God damn.
It's so weird. But also they have like morning show on there. They have a show on there called For All Mankind, which is about an alternate universe where the Russians won the space race.
Yeah, I read about that. I haven't been able to fucking watch that. I've been wanting to watch it. I didn't know that was.
I haven't watched anything besides the trailer, but I've been meaning to. The poster for it is literally astronauts with guns running on the moon,
dude.
Which seems dope as fuck.
Astra, fucking pirates,
dude. Ad Astra deserved way more credit at the Oscars than it got. That movie, technically, gorgeous. Like it looks great. It sounds great. Like how it didn't get nominated for cinematography baffles me. Visual effects, no nomination, baffles me. But the coolest thing is that there are pirates on the fucking moon.
Pirates on the moon.
Pirates on the moon. It's so good. Literally, I remember watching it and be like, "Oh, this is just a Brad Pitt going to find his dad in the far edge of space, emotional journey about loss and grief, whatever." And then second act, Pirates on the Moon. I was like, "Yeah, baby, let's go."
Fucking pirates.
Yeah, man. I love space movies too. Like space movies are like
space movies are the shit.
I love them. I can't get enough of them. Like Gravity is one that I haven't watched in a long time, probably not since theaters.
Yeah, I haven't seen this in theaters.
But I remember watching that and being like, fuck, I never want to go to space. I never want to go to space. But then you watch things like
ridiculous ones, Mission to Mars.
I never watched that one.
Dude, fucking Don Cheadle with a weird ass beard is fucking amazing.
That's great.
He looks like Old Man Wither.
We need a Don Cheadle does weird things cinematic universe, because it's him with the weird beard on Mission to Mars, him with the weird accent in the Ocean's trilogy. What's the next weird Don Cheadle thing?
Oh, we got him as Captain Planet.
There you go, Captain Planet. That's just weird.
Performance of Captain Planet ever.
Absolutely.
He wants to turn people into fucking trees.
It's so weird. Don Cheadle is such an underrated actor. We don't take enough time to appreciate Don Cheadle's abilities. He got nominated for Hotel Rwanda, I think, is his only nomination ever, which deserved, but the dude rocks. How are we not putting him in more Oscar-y movies and letting him win stuff? Because right now it's the same 8 people that are kind of jumping around for it. That's why I'm so excited about this year's Oscars, Mike. This year's field is so stupid wide open.
Yeah. That's what I'm very curious of, how it's gonna fucking go this time.
There's a world where Joel Coen's The Tragedy of Macbeth might totally miss the Oscars, which I don't think will happen, but that would be nuts. If his black and white Shakespeare movie with Denzel and McDormand gets no nominations. That sounds like an Oscar movie. And that sounds like my favorite Shakespeare movie ever.
That's fucking amazing right there.
Then you also have freaking Ridley Scott, House of Gucci.
Yeah.
What if House of Gucci comes out and people are like, nah. You know how stacked that ensemble is? Imagine them all being no Lady Gaga, no Adam Driver, no Jared Leto, no Al Pacino. None of you are good enough. Imagine. Any of these movies that we're already going, oh, this is one of the contenders.
Yeah.
And then if it comes out and just explodes, it's it's not good. Imagine how much that totally throws off the early race.
Yeah, and then, the man himself sneaks in. Willy's Wonderland, Nicolas Cage. Fucking sneaks in.
It's not going to happen, Mike. It's not going to happen.
It will happen.
There's a world, though, where in 1 year, I have Lin-Manuel Miranda, Ben Platt, Bradley Whitford, Al Pacino, and Adam Driver nominated, all in the same Oscar ceremony for different things. Because Lin-Manuel Miranda could get nominated. He's probably is going to get nominated for original song this year. I think that's a lock. He has 60 original songs across 5 movies. He's also in the running for Best Director. If he gets nominated for Best Director for Tick, Tick, Boom, Bradley Whitford gets nominated for Best Supporting Actor for Tick, Tick, Boom.
Yeah.
Al Pacino gets nominated for Best Supporting Actor, House of Gucci. Adam Driver gets nominated for Best Actor, House of Gucci. Ben Platt could get nominated for Best Actor for Dear Evan Hansen. So if you get all of them nominated in the same year, I might explode. This would be my 2017. Because Bowman had a year where Sam Rockwell and Allison Janney won Oscars in the same year.
That's true.
That's Boat's favorite Oscars ever. If Bradley Whitford and freaking Lin-Manuel Miranda or even Al Pacino, whoever, if two of them win Oscars and they're all nominated, I'll tell you right now, this goes to number 1 on my Oscar ceremony list.
You would finally fill the cup with Oscars.
Exactly. Imagine, man.
Fucking A.
How are we not going to nominate Al Pacino for that movie? Right now, people are Jared Leto's going to be the one. I'm why?
That's Al Pacino.
You have Al Pacino right there. And you're going to go, nah, let's give it to the guy who played Joker the worst. We're going to give the nomination to the worst Joker instead of Al motherfucking Pacino, the greatest actor to have ever lived. Also, Jeremy Irons is right there, too.
Yeah.
Jeremy Irons, who hasn't been nominated for an Oscar since he won for Reversal of Fortune 30 years ago, which is absurd.
Yeah.
Because he's an incredible actor.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen him Die Hard 3, man? Fucking A.
Exactly. Have you ever seen Reversal of Fortune, Mike?
Oh, yeah. It's fucking great.
Dude, what the fuck is that movie?
I don't know.
Ron Silver is so damn good.
Yeah.
And I'm baffled he didn't get nominated.
It's one of those movies that isn't talked about enough. And I think that's it's weird because it got acclaim during that time. But after that, it just kind of whisked off to the wind. Kind of like The Artist.
Yeah.
Just whisked.
What's also like nuts about it is that movie got nominated for like Best Actor,
Yeah.
Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Director.
Oh yeah, it did.
But no picture. There's like 2 movies that year that got nominated for director and not picture, and it's like, what the fuck?
You know, you
It's a
directed
weird year.
it, but the entire movie, fuck that movie. We got another movie.
Yeah, you may have directed that movie better than anyone else, but guess what? This movie, whose director's not better than you, made a better movie than you.
It makes no sense when they do that.
You know what I would love to do as like a fun experiment is to go back to all the Oscars that only did 5 or didn't fill out 10 and try and figure out what would be the rest of the nominees. Because, like, imagine, like, if you go back to, like, 2019, there's only 1 spot open.
Yeah.
What got it? Are you gonna tell me it's Uncut Gems? It's not. It didn't get nominated. So is it Knives Out for a screenplay because it got screenplay nominated, or is it gonna be like Judy? Like, you have to like think about all the different like movies that came out that year. Would Endgame sneak in there as like an accomplishment nomination and get picture and visual effects and nothing else? Or like
that. For it being that culmination of that long,
right?
Could have done that.
Which is like nuts that you think about it. It's like, what would be the other one? Like 2017 had 1 spot open. Would it have been Florida Project or Big Sick? Because those were the 2 that people were talking about at the 10 spot.
In 2019, in another world, it could have been Avatar 2.
Exactly. 2018 had 2 spots open. 2018 had 2 spots open. Is that if Beale Street Could Talk and Mary Poppins Returns? Who knows? Like, Mary Poppins. It's not Mary Poppins Returns, but what it could be like Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
See that the Ballad of Buster Scruggs
makes more sense.
Fucking Mary Poppins.
Look, I got 4 nominations at the Oscars, Mike. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just saying. That year was probably if Beale Street Could Talk, and it was probably
Twitch messed up a little bit, Drew, and it took us off, but it came back on within a second. It's the same shit. We're talking about Oscar shit of what should have been added on years that didn't have enough nominations for Best Picture.
Because I think if we go back to 1990, we would see probably Reversal of Fortune would get in. I feel like Reversal would be one of the 10. Because Dick Tracy would be in.
Yeah, 100%.
Because we already have Godfather Part 3 and Goodfellas and Dances with Wolves. Awakening. We'd probably see Awakenings get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like nuts. Imagine 99. Do you think The Matrix gets the Best Picture nomination?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I think it does. I think it absolutely does. Because it won film editing.
Yeah.
Like, it would get in. I feel like we'd see Being John Malkovich get in because it had director, screenplay, and actress, supporting actress.
1990, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, you're right.
I
like turtles. Back to the Future Part 3 in 1990. Bet.
Fuck yes. Yes.
Put Back to the Future Part 3 and Home Alone in Best Picture for 1990.
There we go. Fuck yeah.
My list of
versus Marty McFly.
my movies that I've seen. Wait, whoa. Drew, hold on. We gotta walk this back. You've never seen The Godfather?
Drew hasn't watched a shitload of movies.
Fair. Oh my God, Drew! Please tell me that's a joke.
Oh no, he's not a huge fan of Back to the Future.
Back to the Future is so good. The Godfather and the
Two Wall.
Drew, listen. Maybe if you didn't have the attention span of a goldfish, you could enjoy the beautiful duology that is The Godfather and The Godfather Part 2. They're great movies. I will stand here and I will say I don't adore The Godfather like everyone else. I respect that movie. It's a good movie.
I respect it, but Goodfellas is a fucking higher tier gangster movie.
I really like The Godfather Part 2. I also fair. I will stand on my weird opinion that I think The Irishman is a better version of Goodfellas.
That's rough for me.
Like here's my thing. Like I like Goodfellas. It's fine. I think Goodfellas is fine. But if you're gonna look at me and go, yeah, Ray Liotta is the linchpin of your movie that has De Niro and Pacino in the background being amazing in it. I'm kind of falling apart. when you can give me the version where De Niro is the front person and then Pacino and Pesci are the two in the back. And that's what I'm vibing with. I think all three of them in The Irishman are really
The Irishman is
good.
really good, Drew.
Irishman's great.
But if you haven't seen fucking Goodfellas, you got to watch Goodfellas, Casino, then Irishman.
I mean, you can skip Casino. Casino sucks.
Fuck you. Casino's fucking great, you son of a bitch.
Whoa. The only De Niro you watch are Meet the Parents, Fockers, and Jackie Brown? Dude, you haven't watched Taxi?
Jackie Brown.
You haven't seen Taxi Driver? The King of Comedy? Oh, that's a weird one. That one's kind of hard. I actually don't blame them on that one. But Taxi Driver?
I think Taxi Driver is too old for Drew right now.
Oh, that's fair. I haven't even seen Raging Bull, but I'll tell you, Raging Bull's probably one of the best things he's ever done.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Yeah, Taxi Driver is great. It's a great movie. You know what? Paul Schrader remade Taxi Driver, but made it religious, and he called it First Reformed, and it rocks.
I've been wanting to see that. It's been on my fucking list.
That's a movie that is absolutely up your alley, Mike. It is so weird.
I've been wanting to fucking see it. It just...
I like that one. It very much is kind of
like that. Fuck yeah, Billy Crystal.
It's basically just religious Taxi Driver. Kind of.
Okay.
Like that's like a really oversimplified version of explaining it, but like it's kind of that. It's got Taxi Driver vibes.
I would check that out then.
It's definitely about it's about this reverend who runs this little white steeple church. And like it has a lot to say about like religion and then mega churches and stuff like that. It's really cool. It's very interesting. As a church kid, like I liked it a lot. I thought
okay.
It definitely spoke to me. Ethan Hawke though rocks. I've watched so many Ethan Hawke movies this year, and I didn't even realize it.
Ethan Hawke is a shit, man.
Dude, Ethan Hawke can act. I didn't know he was like nothing more than a pretty face. Like I thought he was. I didn't know he could like act. Like he was like. I thought he was like good in The Magnificent Seven, but I hadn't seen anything else he'd ever done. And then this year, I was like, I'm gonna watch the Before movies, and I'm 2/3 of the way through the Before trilogy, and holy shit, he's good.
Yeah. White church go.
Yeah. Sorry, Drew. But like the Before movies, and then he's great in First Reformed, and I'm going to watch Training Day this year at some point. I've never seen Training Day. I'm gonna watch it. Yeah. I'm gonna watch Boyhood at some point this year too.
Oh, Boyhood's the shit. That's a long one, but it's fucking the shit.
I've been told I'm either gonna really like Boyhood or really hate Boyhood, and I have no idea how to feel.
Well, are you a boy?
Yeah.
Are you from the hood?
No. Absolutely not.
It's 50-50.
Exactly. Mike, look at me. You're gonna ask me if I'm from the hood?
You might be like Malibu's Most Wanted.
No.
You just
I have a La La Land poster on my wall, Mike.
Oh yeah, fucking vampire movie with Ethan Hawke is great.
What did you do? Which one is the vampire movie?
It's fucking oh shit! It's not dark something. I gotta look that shit up now. Fuck.
Drew, I respect that you know that I'm better at movie trivia than you. But also my last name is Koho, not Coho. You know what's? Can I tell you a really funny spelling story about my name?
Hit it.
I went to this church like my entire life, and I did like shows for them all the time. Like I would be an actor in whatever plays, and pageants, whatever they did. Okay. But I would be in all their pageants and plays, whatever.
Okay.
They literally on the program when I was 16 had my name as CALEB. COHO. And I had gone to this church since I was 1. Like, I've been at this church with all those people. The people who made the program have I've been to their kids' like weddings and shit. I've been to their houses and they're like CALEB COHO. And I was just like, wow, you know what? I'm done with this bullshit.
Every which way.
I was just like done with this bullshit. I'm gonna go play movie trivia on the internet. Fuck you, church. No, that's not what I did. For a second, I thought you said Godsplain, and I thought you were telling me to Godsplain to you, and I was like, I don't know what that is. It also feels like a cancelable and a blasphemous event.
Oh my god. That's a funny shit. But all right, I gotta do a couple things. Coho, I'm so fucking happy you jumped on. This shit was fucking hilarious. We got to do this more often.
Oh yeah, we just need to just have a shoot the shit podcast on the video store, where we just you just message me, you're like, I'm going live. You want to come on? I'm like, sure. Just in the afternoon on a random day, just like we're just gonna shoot the shit about anything.
I like it. We definitely got to do that. Drew, thanks for jumping on and hanging out. Fucking Nazario jumped on even though he's driving. Rose, thank you. Spence showed up for a little bit at the beginning. Dylan showed up, and Malcolm showed up. He's directing new movies. We gotta, wait for those. But thank you guys. We will see you next time. I think. Okay, again, we're going live sometime tomorrow with a multiplex announcement. The video store may be doing something with multiplex. The world's about to fucking explode.
There may or may not be a thing coming where Mike and Nazario have access to the multiplex StreamYard. And I'm very reluctant to give them the code. But
I'm the captain now.
I will just say I made some cool shit for the thing we're doing, and I'm very, very proud of that shit.
Oh man, I can't fucking wait. But that is tomorrow. Next week, Nazario comes back. We're gonna be doing some new shows. But thank you, everybody. We will see you next.